All right, we're out here with my good buddy Mark, posted up by this machine shed, and we got a couple coyotes. We just came up here and we got a couple coyotes out there. And they're not scared. Nothing there's out there mousing. So a little bit too far, and they just kind of disappeared a little bit. So we're gonna try to get them closer so we can get them shot, of course. So, anyways, fun stuff. Stay tuned. Definitely got a response. Hopefully we can get them back in. They're way on the other side. They're back there in that timber back there. We've seen two. So we're backtracking on a deer track, thinking that it dropped the shed. There's some blood there. Got more blood there. Yeah. Oh, it's ready to go. So yeah, here's a lot of blood coming off of this right here. I don't know, Mark, it might be a little bit older than a couple days.
Yeah, it's crusted over. And there's about, it's probably, I don't know, only about 3-4 days though, I think.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, hopefully we can find them. Boy, there's a nice drop of blood there too. So, holy cow. So, oh, look at, here's the other side.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Oh.
Awesome deal.
Look at that, man. A matching set.
Yeah, buddy.
Good job. So, yeah, we came across some blood. And, I'm sorry. He came across some blood. And Mark here and just backtracked it. And look at that beautiful set.
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy.
He's going to be a bruiser next year, bud.
Yeah, he's going to be a nice buck next year.
Nice buck as it is, but he's going to be better.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, guys, so far we had a fun morning, my buddy Mark and I, and we pulled up to the ranch. We had two coyotes out in the field, one really big dog, and of course they responded, but they didn't come out of the woods. So then Mark, you see on the video, Mark went and we went and did a little shed hunting, just looking around, and Mark comes back to the truck. He says, hey, I got blood trail, and then he ended up finding that set of beautiful sheds. So now we are headed down to go to the river. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in December, right before wolf season, I was doing trapping a little beaver through the ice, but I ended up not even finishing a job, and I pulled the traps up to go wolf trapping. So right now we're headed down there to go ahead and go set that back up with some snare poles. Awesome. Hey, I don't know if you guys remember this spot, but right off there, in fact, that's my old snare pole right there. And then I had it right down there. That's the food cache. Well, I didn't bring any conibears with. If you notice Timber, he's got a leash on. Yeah, he's in a little bit of trouble. But these beavers, there's another spot down there, Mark.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there, they're coming up. Well, anyways, these beavers are coming out right here. I could easily catch it with a conibear, but I didn't bring any conibears with. Boy, almost tempted Bud to go home and get a 330.
I think so.
Should
You got to. You got too many.
Should I? I think I'm gonna put a snare pole, because this is gonna be a video about snare poles. I'm gonna do a snare pole right here, and then we just need to go home and get a 330 conibear. What do you say?
Sure.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. Let's just get the snare pole in. Hopefully got some water here. So I know someone's gonna ask, but this is the saw I use. Awesome saw. All right, so here's the top of the ice. Here's the bottom of the ice. We're gonna hang the snares right here. And I know some guys don't like using live poles, and they say this is gonna get all, they're gonna cut it in half and all that. Yeah, maybe so. But I like using live poles. I've done it both ways, and I just like live poles. Run your nails on an angle, going up like that. And do like a triangle with your snares. Run them in a little bit like that. Like that. Okay. So that snare was too messed up to use, so I just replaced it. And there's the setup right there. Real easy. I showed you guys the other day on my bench with a 2x4, but I wanted to show you the real thing. So, all right, so now we're gonna go ahead and stick that down in the hole. And then I'm gonna probably have to, I know I'm gonna have to go ahead and rehang those snares. All right, go get a cross pole. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and tie this off to the tree right here, in case he does come up on top. He cuts that down, he's not gonna get very far. And then support right here. The stairs are still good. So we're gonna go ahead and leave them as such. And then I'll go ahead and just, like I say, I don't have enough snow, so put that there like that. So now, right where Mark is standing, I'm gonna go ahead and do another one right in here, because I know there's a bank den. There's bank dens up in here. So they could be coming off this way right here to go in. And I want them to go ahead and pass in front of that. The pole's nice and solid. I'll pack some slush around it like that. No freeze tonight in there. So the beaver's been hauling stuff down from here and caching it right here, and I think the den inches is right there, but I'm removing a lot of the stuff that I brought in. Two reasons. One, because I don't want it to get in the way of my snares, and two, I want them to focus on my aspen I'm going to give them. So, yeah. All right, you guys, so that's the setup. I believe there's a bank den right in here or underneath there. And they're coming through here. Boy, if I had a 330, I could put a 330 right there, and it's a dead beaver, but I don't. So I'm gonna run this I'm gonna check this tomorrow just because I think it's so active. And we removed a lot of his feed here because I believe the feed he's getting right now is he's pulling it in. I think he might be out of feed. So this is a beaver trail here. Came up here feeding. He did a little logging. He's doing some logging down here. He's got a trail coming through here. So I mean, I could easily catch him with a conibear. Go ahead and do the snare pull, you know. So, and then show you guys how that worked. So, seeing I did a video on it the other day. But anyways, if I don't get him in a couple days, then I guess I'll have to go ahead and do that. But put a conibear in there. So that's the snare poles right here. He's coming out right there. He or them. That food cache, I believe, over there is depleted. It's getting late in the winter. And right now, this time of year, you're going to start seeing beavers coming out from the ice when they can. So, and plus, we're getting close to breeding. So, it'd be awesome to get a double right there, huh? We'll just have to see. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Yeah, if you could go over and check out my son's channel, CNT Outdoors. I'll go ahead and put a link in the descriptions. And so, yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks. Laters.